Hello everybody and welcome back into Scotiabank Arena for some more Toronto Maple Leafs hockey action. The Leafs taking on the Ottawa Senators for the first time this year, the first time the Battle of Ontario. Ilya Samsonov has the start in between the pipes for the Maple Leafs this afternoon. In net for Ottawa, it will go to Cam Talbot. Talbot versus Samsonov. Here we go. Both goaltenders ready to get going. Both teams ready to get going as the opening puck drop at center. One back by the Senators. Underway here in Scotiabank Arena. Sends on the left wing. Now Giroux, and he fires it wide of the goal. Picked up by Hall in the corner. Riley up ahead for Matthews. Austin Matthews over the red line. Now in over the Ottawa line, and he winds up waiting and shoots, and he ripped that high and wide. Riley drops that pass. A bad one, and the Sens get it in the zone and back out. Senators won the exhibition game against Toronto 3-0 days ago. As now Toronto and the Sens go to work in the actual game as it's turned over to Matthews. In shoots off a stick. A great battle in front for the Sens to get the puck back. Tkachuk being chased by Marner. Mitch Marner in behind the goal. Looks in front for some help. Nylander steps in. He's held off the puck. Still has it again. Centers it off the boards and back, but Hall can't settle it down. Fired back into the Ottawa zone. That stick a wicked bounce around the boards, and it's played around for Batherson. Tkachuk and back out. A penalty coming in. It's going against Toronto for boarding. So the Ottawa Senators will have the first power play of the game. Toronto Maple Leafs, one of those teams that just looking to do better on their penalty kills so far. 50%, 2 for 4 killed off on the season. You got to do better than that, though. Shot fought off by Samsonov. It's picked up again. Sends Norris in front, and Samsonov gets it right to the chest. Engvall, he's taken down the corner. Sens have it again. They battle for it. Drop pass to Norris. Fans on the shot to the goal. Kept in by the Sens. Engvall to Camp, and he fires it out and down the ice. Took a bounce wide of the Ottawa goal. That's Engvall stepping in. Now Batherson Tierney one-on-one with Jake Muzzin. That shot off a stick. Great play by the Leafs defensively. Engvall ahead. Too far for Camp. They go back after it again. Giordano has to get in position. Sens setting up on the power play. Pinto poked out. Here's David Camp, and here come the Leafs. 16 seconds left on the Ottawa power play. Drop pass, a bad one. Sens have it back, but they're 0 for 1 on the power play. Here's Ottawa up the right wing side. Halloween game announced. Game 8 of the season for both the Marlies and the Maple Leafs. As Camp comes over the line, he'll just fire it in towards the goal. Knocked down by the Senators and in behind the net. Broken stick for Ottawa. They have to go get a new one as they pick up the puck here and bring it in the Leaf zone. Kerfoot back to Yarncroke, and he'll just flip it into the Ottawa zone in deep. Around the boards for Camp. Camp centers that across and finds Giordano to the net, and Cam Talbot easily has that. Not a lot of shots in this first period. Not a lot of open ice in the game so far. When these two met in the Winter Classic last year, Toronto would go on to win 2-1. Picked up here. Sens had the first goal of the game. Samsonov just fought one off as the Leafs get the puck out of the zone, but it's right back in. Shot! It goes wide of the net. Tavares took his man down. Brody's there, and he'll flip it down the ice. And it hit a leg, so it will not be an icing call. Here's Shane Pinto. To Tkachuk. Up ahead for Norris on the left wing. Ottawa through center. Tkachuk on the right. Looking, firing that. It's pocketed away by Samsonov. Picked up again by the Leafs. Here's Brody. He'll clear it. Gets out, and now picked up by Yarncroke, but he couldn't settle that puck down in center. Norris back in. Drop back pass. Bad one, and the Sens will have to go back after it in their own zone. Marner after it, and a big hit there on Zaitsev. Battling is Marner in front for Matthews, and a great stick play by the Sens to get it back. Here's Marner. Centers that back to the point, and it misses off Hall's stick, and the Sens get it out. Alex DeBrincat with speed. Brody on him, but he stopped. Here's a chance at the net, and it goes right through the paint. Engvall back for Toronto. A minute to go in the first period. Flipped in by the Leafs. And nowhere close to that now as 15 seconds to go in the period. Nylander drop pass. It's turned over. Sens have it back with Ennis. 3 seconds to go in the period. Here's a shot. That one blocked away, and that'll do it for one. Senators and Maple Leafs scoreless through one in Scotiabank Arena tonight. Second home game of the season for Toronto. Shots on goal in the hockey game. 5 for the Sens, 2 for the Leafs. The hit 6-1 Toronto. Faceoffs 2-0 Ottawa. 0 for 1 on the power play. Welcome into the second period here tonight from Scotiabank Arena. The Leafs and the Sens scoreless through one. Samsonov, he faced 6 shots that period. 5, and got all 5. Here is Giroux, and looking to make it 6 on goal. As there it is, it's scooped up by Samsonov and played up for Matthews. Fired into the Ottawa zone in deep. They chase after it. There was Marner after the puck. Nylander Hall will step in. He pokes the puck free, but DeBrincat will get it for Zub and back out. Nylander. Tkachuk, a battle for the puck along the boards. Now he gets it back ahead. Hall plays it deep into the Toronto zone. That's picked up by Marner. Back for Matthews. Austin Matthews. He'll wind up. He waits. He shoots. And Talbot got that one right to the chest, making it look easy. We're just about 4 gone in the middle frame. Maple Leafs out hitting Ottawa in this hockey game 6-1 so far. Face off. One back by the Sens. They control Shabbat in his own zone. Brought out by the Sens here. Norris down that side. Back in for Stützle. He'll look. He'll shoot. And Samsonov fought it off with the glove. Great reach there. Hall picks it up in the corner. Toronto having trouble getting the puck out. That's turned over. Matthews flips it off the boards. Up for Marner. Marner might have a step. Here come the Leafs. Marner drops it in front. Stopped. They can't tuck it in. That was Marner on the far post trying to get it back for his teammate Nylander. Brought out by the Sens. Tavares will just flip it right back in the Ottawa zone. That goes wide of the goal. Zub after in the corner. Battling. He'll play that ahead. Tavares keeps it in. John Tavares gets a step and shoots, and it's fanned on, and Talbot easily scoops it up and holds on for the Senators. Just about halfway, no goals scored. It's the Leafs in Ottawa. First meetup in the Battle of Ontario this season. Here's the draw. One back, controlled by Ottawa. Norris in the zone. Kerfoot in behind the goal. He's taken down. Tavares steps in. Kerfoot back after it. Shabbat got it around his reach. Batherson in the corner as Tavares goes after it. Here's Jake Batherson. Up ahead on the wing for Norris. He gets by with a step, maybe a 2-on-1. That shot stopped by Samsonov. Way down, Kerfoot. He'll flick that back ahead, far and out. Yardcroak was chasing after the puck, but couldn't get it. Now tries to steal it on Zub. Artem Zub in the corner, loses it. Yardcroak in front. Kerfoot coming down the middle, but it rolls off his stick to Talbot. Here's Zub. Back in the corner ahead for Stützle. Tkachuk kept in by the Leafs. Mark Giordano centers that across. Here's Tavares. He'll spin. He'll wait. He'll shoot. Fanned on towards the net. Yardcroak in front. And Talbot easily got on top of that. Ottawa with great defense so far here this afternoon. Yeah, the Leafs just trying to set up something, and Ottawa has men all over Toronto's opportunities, and the Leafs not getting much. Here's Yardcroak. Looks and drops that back for some help, and Brody. And the Leafs can't keep it in. Stützle back out. Here's DeBrincat on the left side. He's taken down. Giordano back for Toronto. Fires it into the Ottawa zone. In deep, that finds Bunting. Bunting's taken down in the corner, looking for a call. There won't be one. Shabbat has it here for the Sens. Bunting after him. Took a bump. Camp gets in there to help out and comes out of the zone again, where Hall will just flip it right back in for Toronto. Under 2 to go in the second period. The Sens and the Leafs tied at 0. Here's a pass ahead for DeBrincat. Makes a step in and shoots, and Samsonov fights it off. Hall back ahead. Here's Michael Bunting. Not a lot of shots in this game. Not a lot of scoring opportunities in this game. Sens have it again. Here's a far pass for Joseph. Matthew Joseph to Tkachuk. Drop back pass Shabbat. Here's Bunting. He pokes it out. 2 seconds to go in the period. A step. Here's Michael Bunting. He fans on the shot. At the end of the period, that will do it for 2. We're scoreless through 40 in Scotiabank Arena. Shots are goal in the game are 9 for Ottawa, 7 for Toronto. Hits are 9-6 Leafs. Face us 5-0 Ottawa. Power play sends 0 for 1. Toronto hasn't had one. We're scoreless through 40. Welcome into the third period without a goal on the board between the Leafs and the Senators. First Battle of Ontario meeting this year. One back by Matthews. Pass ahead to him. Here's Austin Matthews. Trying to step in. There's Tkachuk to help out for Ottawa. In the corner. Bump down there. Giroux. Here's DeBrincat. Hall will try to hold the zone. It comes back out. Matthews will reset. Austin Matthews after the puck. Tries to steal it from Shabbat. Now DeBrincat again. They'll set up here. The Senators have it. Tkachuk at center. He'll get it inside the zone. Looking, centers that for Giroux. Won't get that to the goal. Good poke check by Hall. Battles in the corner and gets it free for Nylander. It's kept inside. A shot, and Samsonov made the save on that. Riley to Matthews. 4 already gone here in the third period. Flipped around by the Leafs. Here's Nylander, and it comes free again. And the Sens back out. Marner centers that for Matthews. Held off a bit. No call. Can hear the fans boo, and they wanted a call. That's played ahead for Kerfoot. On the right side, looking and taken down as he gets it deep into the Ottawa zone. Zub. Here's Shabbat in the corner, battling for Zub. To Norris, and the Leafs keep it in. Hall at the line. Yardcroak is just offside against Toronto. 7 just about gone here in the third period. Ottawa's won majority of the faceoffs 5-1 in this game. And that helps with possession. Drawn one back by the Leafs, their second faceoff win tonight as they fired in. It hits a leg and goes to the left side corner. Picked up, Tavares drops in front for Kerfoot. What a move, he scores! Alex Kerfoot puts it home, and Toronto opens the scoring here in the third period. It's 1-0. Alex Kerfoot with a beauty, and that'll get the fans happy here in Scotiabank Arena. That's Alex Kerfoot's first of the year. Here come the Sens inside, looking to respond. Stützle centers that for Norris. Off his stick, the Leafs get it back, turn it over again. Shot, and it's blocked away by Samsonov. In the corner again. Comes free, Brody. Back ahead for Kerfoot, already has one. Here's Kerfoot down the middle. What a play, but it rolls to the net off his stick. Jarnkrok gets it back, looks to center. Still has it, plays that off, and it's turned over, and the Sens get it out. Past the halfway mark of the third period, Toronto with a 1-0 lead on the Ottawa Senators. Shabbat for Norris, a good step-back pass. Here's Zub inside with a great move, and they score! It's Norris who ties it up for Ottawa here in the third, 1-1. He scored the only goal for Ottawa last year in Scotiabank Arena, and he does it again to tie the game here in the third at 1. Just get the trickler to go through Ilya Samsonov. A big goal for Ottawa to get right back in this hockey game moments after Toronto took the lead. Face up one back, Sens control. Zaitsev at center ice. This poked out by Camp. Races to the goal, and Talbot's going to play it free for Delzato. Here's a shot. That one snatched up by Talbot. He's going to have to hold on a face-off in the Ottawa zone. 7:14 left to go in the third. 1-1 from Scotiabank Arena. First meeting this year in the Battle of Ontario. Draw one back, controlled. Zach Aston-Reese to Giordano. They set up. Here's a shot. Brody redirected in front. It's blocked. And the Sens look to just get it out of the zone. Toronto battling to keep it in. It finally comes out as Giroux takes a bump and loses it. Punting back inside on the right wing. He'll get it in deep. Aston-Reese after it. Big hit. Chases after the puck again, and he'll take a chuck down. What a hit. Now in behind, passing in front. And that found nobody. Back in the corner. Bunting has it again. Centers. Another bad pass, and the Sens have it again on their sticks. Camp is after it. DeBrincat will bring it out. Here come the Sens. They're going to get a late power play as Tkachuk gets touched up by the Maple Leafs. And Ottawa will go to their second power play this afternoon. Zach Aston-Reese heading off with 3:11 left to go in the third period. So Kerfoot opened the scoring. Norris ties it up 1-1 here in the third. Face-off coming. The Leafs won their game against Ottawa here in Toronto last year 2-1. Here's Tierney. Tried to center that. Jarnkrok picks it up, and here come the Leafs. Short-handed. Jarnkrok looks back. He'll find help at Tavares to the net, and a backhand in tight. Didn't get much on it. Sens turn the other way. Giordano big hit. Batherson taken down. Riley has it for Toronto. Far pass ahead for Calle Jarnkrok. He's taking a bump, and he loses the puck. Gets back up and tries to go after it. And it's through center. Norris again, and Riley took him to the boards. Morgan Riley ahead for John Tavares. He steps by that. In shoots, and Talbot got a glove on it and holds on to 17 seconds left to go in the Ottawa power play. 1-1 late here in the third. Just a minute 28 to go on the clock. Face up. One back by the Sens in their own zone. Kerfoot battles for it in the corner. Shabbat ahead. Here's DeBrincat. Leafs get it back as the penalty comes to an end. Far pass for Aston-Reese out of the box. Here's Aston-Reese, and he stopped. What a move on the forehand, backhand. Drop back Aston-Reese again. That shot blocked. Goes to the corner. A battle for the puck here. Sens have it. Time running down. It's picked up by Kerfoot. Kerfoot winds up. He shoots. Scores! Alex Kerfoot rips it home. That's his second of the night, and it comes in the final minute to put Toronto back on top, 2-1. Alex Kerfoot with his second of the night, his second of the season, and Toronto's up 2-1 here in the final minute. What a shot by Kerfoot. He released that one with no pushback at all. Had bodies on him, had traffic and he still found a way. Shot fired around into the zone. There's Nylander. Nylander to the net, drops in front, trying to pass that. Finds Matthews, that shot right on. It's able to hold on for a face-off. 31.2 seconds left to go. Leafs 2, Senators 1. From Scotiabank Arena, Leafs will host the Coyotes next, and then the Dallas Stars to finish this homestand. Their first homestand of the season. One back controlled here by Ottawa. Nylander lost the puck. Sens get it out to center. Shabbat battles for it, but Toronto got the puck. Now the Sens back in again. Looking to center that. Matthews bumps his man off the puck. Marner back to Matthews. He'll fire that to the empty net. It goes wide. And that'll go for an icing call. It's actually going to be a power play against the Ottawa Senators. Toronto will go to the power play with 14.6 seconds left. Not much of a power play, and it's called late in this hockey game. Toronto penalty kill was amazing tonight. 2 for 2 against Ottawa's red-hot power play to start the year. That's 4 for 6 on the kill now. Toronto's power play 1 for 2. They're going to have a chance of 14.5 seconds left. Extra man and an empty net. Draw one back by the Leafs. That's played ahead for Yarncroke. He'll find Zach Aston Reese for his first as a Toronto Maple Leaf with the empty net power play goal to make it 3-1. Well, the Senators took a gamble, and they lose it. Losing the draw, pass ahead, finds Zach Aston Reese for the empty net to put this one to bed. So the Toronto Maple Leafs with a 3-1 lead now, and they are now 2 for 3 on the power play this season. Yeah, power play is working in their favor this year. Scored the first goal, gave up the lead here in the third period. Late goal for Kerfoot, another empty net for Toronto in the game. Put this one to bed, 3-1. Here's Del Zotto, fans on it. Tavares to the empty net, he scores! John Tavares with 1.9 seconds left. Another empty net goal from his own zone, and it's 4-1. Oh, the Leafs will take that one as well. A huge third period. Sens get a goal. The Leafs get 4 to overcome the Ottawa Senators in the first Battle of Ontario. 4-1 your final score from Scotiabank Arena. So that's a big win for the Maple Leafs. They host the Arizona Coyotes next.